Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's Shanna. Glad you're here. Um, I actually dressed for Jay's live. I've got the fall on, and I've got the little Halloween bracelets and stuff, but I'm actually going to be making Christmas. So Jay asked if we're still making Halloween or we're moving on to Christmas, and I commented in the chat, I'm not sure he saw it, that I am all over the place. I have been doing everything. One day I'll do Halloween, the next day I'll do Christmas, and so on. But I think I might have made my last Halloween card. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome. Hopefully everyone can hear me well and everything. I'll just keep talking until somebody says we can't hear you. So what I've got here tonight is the vintage layered ornaments, and I'm going to be working with them. And I thought it'd be fun. And I've also got the branches embossing folder. And this embossing folder is 3D. Whoops, I'm gonna drop it. Let's switch scenes here real quick. All right, so let's do this again. So, Dawn, thank you. Can hear and see me well. So this vintage ornament set, we've got 3 ornaments. We've got 3 different types of hangers, some strings that you'd hang them on, and some bows to adorn them with. We've got the shadow and then the detail. Try to get that in camera a little bit. So yeah, they are gorgeous. And then I was talking about the 3D embossing folder branches, and it has a coordinating die that goes with it. So, and I was looking at it. I actually die cut out thinking I would use this pink, but I'm not going to. But you can, I mean, it'll literally line up with just any one of these branches. So this is kind of the longer one, so I used it. But you could move it over here, I think, and line it up with, one of these, but you could line it up with just about any of them, I think. You could have some shorter ones or whatever, because I think they're similar. I haven't used it yet, but it looks like it would line up with it. So anyway, so you got that with it. So pretty cool. They've been doing a lot of dies like that or embossing folders with a die that matches. So anyway, so we're going to work with these. And I was reorganizing my distressed oxide inks, and oh, shimmer white, yeah, that would look cool. Yeah. And I came across these and they had not been opened, so I thought I am going to work with these. I thought these would be some pretty colors for our ornaments, and they would be just kind of real subtle and light and pretty, so I thought I would work with those. So that's what I'm going to do. And I wasn't sure. I had this white paper here, and it came in one of my Pink and Main kits, and I didn't know how well it would ink up, so I went ahead and took the strawberry and just kind of inked it up. And that's what I'm going to do. You can't hardly see it. It's got a little color to it. But I noticed the whites that I get in the Pink and Main kits are different, because I grabbed another set and it's got a different texture too, and it almost feels kind of cottony, and I'm going to use this to better press. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do, because I've got some Christmas sentiments that I think would look lovely with this. This is the Home for Christmas sentiments, and I thought I could actually glimmer some of those is what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I'm actually think I'm going to glimmer, so I don't necessarily need, but anyway, we'll just get going. So what I did was I just took this ink pad straight to the paper. I guess you can see a little bit of the color when you put it up next to the white. So you're excited to see how these turn out. I hope they turn out well. And let's see. And Jana says, your tan is so pretty. I'm kind of jealous. Well, we had 20 days in the sun out of 25, and it was awesome. So it was a lot of fun. And Blossom said she likes those ink choices. Yeah, I've had these, and they've been sitting up there. They actually weren't where my minis were. And when I was rearranging my oxides, I saw them, and I thought, I need to get these out. And so that's what prompted me. So we're just going to get started, and I'm just going to work my way through the colors. I've already done the strawberry on there, and I'm going to do the dusty pink. And I'm going to die cut out of these is what I'm planning to do. So I think it'll be fun. I don't always do that. So just straight to, and my fingernails, I did a little work out in the yard at my daughter's house. I've told you guys they got hit by a tornado. Their neighbors got destroyed, but they had just some damage and stuff. But out of this, they're residing their house. And so he had some torn off stuff that he had torn off, and he was working on other stuff. And so I was hauling it to the pile so that they can get rid of it. And so my fingernails are all dirty. I should have cleaned it. But anyway, so I'm just going to take my mini just straight to it and just add some color, and then we'll lay it aside and let it dry, and then we'll just die cut out of this. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I think the imperfection will, just give us some variation of color in our ornaments. And so I think that'll be pretty. So we've got strawberry, and now we've got dusty pink. And we're going to move on to the blush rose. And I'm just going to make a mess here, and then we'll wipe it down. So we'll see how these, and those two I think look really pretty together. So hopefully these two will as well. Anyway, and I'm doing the whole panel because I thought that way if I don't like two colors together or whatever, I can just kind of mix and match is what I'm thinking of doing. So anyway, I could use blending brushes, but I thought I'll just take them straight to the cardstock and just kind of make fast work out of it, is what I was thinking. And I've been wearing these bracelets like crazy on all of my videos because I'm like, I don't have much time to wear them, and I just got them. And they jingle jangle. So I'm sorry about the extra noise there with the jingle jangle. I noticed it when I was doing my voiceovers that it was just really jingling. So anyway, so it's been a busy weekend. We went out to dinner with our friends, and then we went to vote yesterday, and that took forever and a day to do. And then we had church, and we wound up eating dinner at my daughter's because they have that big project going. And so she bought food for everyone, and we went out there and ate. So that was fun. And then I came home, and I have been in my craft room all day. Don't stress over my nails. Yeah. I have been in my craft room. Well, since I got home from lunch, I've been in here. And I think I did 2 or 3 videos, 2 of them. I think 2 maybe that I just didn't do a voiceover. I just talked as I created, and I used to do that all the time, and then I kind of got away from it and was doing voiceovers, and it was kind of fun not to have to worry about doing a voiceover because there's a lot to recording a video, editing and then doing the voiceover. So it was kind of fun not doing the voiceover. So that was nice. I'm just getting some of that ink up, even though I'm going to do one more. Just try to clean as I go. You love my jingle jangle bracelet. Well, thank you. I picked this up, and I've said it on some of my videos, so people have probably heard it. But I picked it up. I was buying my sister's birthday present, and I saw it, and I was in a little boutique, and I saw it, and it was only $10, and I thought, I really wasn't there to buy myself anything, but I saw it, and I thought, oh, I have to have that. It's only $10, so I did buy it. So I'm going to do this little trick here where you use tape to protect your fingers, because this is a pretty dark color. And I laid that on there and really got some dark colors on there. So, but I think it'll be fine. I've not used Altenew ink pads before. I don't know if you guys have or not. I love their artistry markers. They are fantastic. So I guess I would expect that their ink would be really well also. But so we've got all these colors here that we're going to work with. So we'll just clean this mess up here, and then we'll start some die cutting. And I went ahead and did my embossing so that I didn't have to bring my big Spellbinders Platinum 6 in, and I can just use my little scalp for these little dies because they'll fit on there. We'll just have to cut our paper down to where it'll fit on there. Okay, so what I was thinking I would do is kind of do the shadow out of one color and the dies out of, or the detail out of another. So Dawn, you got your 6x6 papers in order. That's nice. I find that when I start to organize, I think I'm making it better, and then I can't find anything. So, but your 6x6, you ought to be able to find them. So, Jay says the dark color is really interesting. Yeah, it's called Raspberry Sunset. And then blush rose, dusty pink, and strawberry. So I don't know. I think they're real pretty. I think they're going to look nice together. I really love that color. They look velvety. Yeah. It's funny. The only ornaments your dad ever bought were pink balls. My mom had really old antique ornaments that were very much like this and very much in these types of colors. Now that I think about it, I didn't even think about that when I was putting it together, but she did. And one day we were there for lunch and her tree fell over, and some of them broke, not all of them, but she just started crying. And my sister and I had to go back to work late because we had to help her put her tree back together. So, okay, so I think what I'm going to do is, let's see, I think we can cut these right in half. So I think I will do, yeah, we're going on the fly here. I'm going to cut these panels. I don't know that I could get 3 out of there, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to do it that way anyway. I'm just going to cut the size that I want for here. Yeah, I'm sure they did have special meeting, and they probably were, to be honest, they probably were my dad's mom's ornaments, I would guess. And yeah, I'm going to be real. I got a little carried away on that one, but I'm going to be kind of sparingly, see what we can get out of here. And I'm thinking, I don't know how many we'll do, but let's see how this color combination goes together, and then we'll, actually, let's just do it. And I did the lighter on that one, and I'm thinking I want to do kind of reverse them. I'll do multiples and we'll see which ones we like. I think we probably have plenty of time to do that. So we'll do it like that. And then we'll put this on here. And I think we got plenty of color. You have an antique ornament set that is ovals, all decorated in burgundy and gold nativity. Oh, I love it. That sounds gorgeous. That sounds fantastic. So, okay. And then I think this one we'll do in the dark. And then we'll do its decorative one and the light. And we'll just see how this turns out. We can do more if we want to do more, whatever. And we'll just see how it turns out. But I do love how this paper inked up. I think it looks gorgeous, and it, gorgeous together. And it should. I mean, it's a set. They put it together for a reason, but I think it's really pretty. So I'm glad that I stumbled. I knew I was going to work with a set. I'd already loaded it. In fact, Jay had looked at it, knew what I was going to work with because he mentioned it on his live, but I didn't realize I was going to use this ink, and I'm glad I stumbled upon it because I think it's going to be really pretty. So I am going to lay some tape down here because I usually will chase these things across my paper if I don't. A lot of times I'm real lazy about it, and I won't do that, but I'm going to do it. So did any of you guys catch LV Handcrafted Mystery Craft Along last night? I actually was on that, and we all did, well, we didn't all, but we did different MCAs, and just kind of did our own thing. That was kind of fun. I chose one that I hadn't made before, so that was fun to do. It's always fun to do something different. So let's just grab the two that go together so I can kind of keep track of what I'm doing here. I'm just checking to make sure you can see. My husband's in the other room talking. I shut my door, but I didn't get it shut all the way, and I can hear him, so hopefully it's not too distracting. Okay. Ooh, oh no, I see. I need to layer them. I thought that I could, yeah. Okay, so we are going to do this. So I'm going to line this up as best I can because I'm not going to waste it. And now we know we're going to have to layer them all up. I didn't even look at them to see if the detail dies had the cut on them. So we'll just go with this. And because I wanted to have the two different colors, so we'll have to modify how we're doing this real quick. Okay. So I don't know if they've got, oh yeah, they don't have a cut line on them. I was looking at the wrong piece. So this one might not turn out. Oh, I think it's usable. Okay. All right, so we've got all the little bits that we're gonna have to work out of there. And so this would look like that with the lighter color underneath it. I think it could be even prettier with even the lighter one underneath it. So I think what I'm gonna do is get this off of here. My trash laying right there, so I'll just pitch it in. And I've cut these down, so hopefully I've got enough room to put the coordinating die with it. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna work. Okay, good deal. Well, I'm glad I didn't lay more than one down on there at a time, because I would be disappointed that I messed them all up. So I think those are going to be beautiful. This is going to be a soft Christmas card, I think. So we'll do that. Let's go ahead and, since we're running it through, let's go ahead and do multiple at a time here, since we're going to have to come back through with the colors. Let me get this off of here. Yeah, I can hear him talking. I'm going to get up and shut that door a little bit tighter. Let me do that real quick. Oh no. Hopefully you guys can see me. I've lost my computer. Let's see. You should be able to see my overhead. Okay. I'm going to try and get it connected again. I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully you guys can at least still see my desk. And I don't have an option to, my husband is using my, I'm just going to keep going. I have no idea. My husband is using my iPad, which is my second thing to use. And let's see if I can get loaded, connect. I'm trying to, something has happened with my internet, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. Okay, I'm getting back there. So anyway, hopefully you can still hear me. I'm just going to keep going. Let's enter the studio. Yeah, hopefully, I don't know. Could you, okay, I'm great. Okay. Yeah, I don't, I lost something. I don't know. I don't usually do that, and twice now recently. I don't know. We've been having some internet problems, some outages, and my husband's kind of bent on staying with our provider, and I am kind of feeling like I'd like to move. We just had a new provider come in, and it's not, it's actually, I don't know what it's called. It's in the ground, you know, it's the good stuff. And I want to get that. And he's like, oh, he didn't want to do it. So we'll see. Hopefully we can do that eventually. And then I'll have better connectivity and I won't have to worry about stuff like that. Ooh, that's interesting. So this, I mean, I've got tape on there, so it's not wanting to release, but see how that popped out like that. And then you've got this ornate piece here. So that's kind of cool. You could probably put this with the hearts on a, yeah, we can do that if I can save it all. So let's try and get this tape off of here. And that'll be another one. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. So that popped out. I need to get my little hearts out that didn't pop out. Try to keep track of them. They'll probably get lost. But anyway, that is really pretty. That's cool. Okay, and then we've got this one. And I think for this one, I was going to cut this one out. I'm kind of losing track of what I was, the colors that I had lined up there. And I tore that a little bit, but I don't think it'll matter. So let's go ahead and die cut this one out. And while we're at it, we'll run this one through. So what's going on in the chat? You could do a vignette of some sort or put a picture in it. Ooh, yeah, you could put a picture in it. Almost like a necklace that has a what do they call that? A little necklace that has a picture in it. I can't think of what you call that. Anyway, these are really pretty. I love the detail on them. I think they're very pretty. So this one could go like this with this one on it. And you could pop the hearts out and then maybe put this one on a different one. That could be really pretty. Let's see what this one does. So, and I haven't worked with this. I always, I'm real bad about, so we got all those bits and pieces and you could pull them out and put them on a different one as well. I'm real bad about just not working with a product before I go live or make a video. And sometimes I make mistakes. In fact, today, I think it was today, I loaded a video where I used the Christmas tree, the classic Christmas tree by Simon Hurley. And I actually I layered it wrong. And I didn't realize it until after I'd already uploaded the video. And I'm like, well, it is what it is. So now what am I missing? I'm thinking I want to do one with this too. And we're going to have more than what we need. I think, can I get this on there if I turn it? Yeah, I can get them both on there like that. Anyway, so you even have service when you have to, oh, fiber optic. No, don't do fiber optic. If you go with 5G wireless internet, I live where internet really sucks. And since I changed to 5G wireless, I've been able to stream. Yeah, I have wireless. And we have, for some reason, I don't know why, we have both 2.4 and 5. And we have to bounce back and forth between, I don't know why. Seems like sometimes we have trouble with it. But anyway, so, well, if you think that I got what I need, I have, like I said, most of my lives I've not had trouble with, but here recently I've had a couple of times that I've had trouble with it. I don't know. So you even have service during storms. That's good. All right. So then I thought maybe, oh, I got tape on this one. I had that laying on there. Shoot. Kind of messed it up a little bit, but I thought it could be pretty to have, like, you'd lay the inserts of these back inside of here and then lay this on here. Isn't that pretty? Very soft and subtle. Very pretty. I think that's really pretty. Okay. So I'll get this tape off of here. And then we've got that. So we've got plenty of paper that we could make several others of them with, but I don't think we need to, because I think we're going to have plenty here. But if we want to, we can just pull them in, lay them aside. So let's just start playing with these and seeing what we can make them look like. And I'm going to shut that door the rest of the way. He is a loud talker. I'm telling you, I want to get his hearing checked. Anyway, so I'm trying to make heads or tails of all my bits and pieces. All right, let's go ahead before we get started and die cut out. I've got some silver here somewhere. I hope I did have when I sat down here. There it is. And we'll die cut out. I don't have any gold. I think gold would look fabulous, but for whatever reason, I'm completely out of gold. I was thinking either silver or white. Maybe we'll, let's do silver, and then if we decide we don't want it, we'll use white. So, these are I guess the strings that you'd hang them from. So we'll just do it like this and kind of save some of our paper. Where's my scissors? They're there. Okay, so let's see. Do you have luster wax? Ethernet, not eternity. AT&T has a new egg that doesn't even require Ethernet cards. They plug in with 110 standard plug. And wow, that's interesting. I don't have luster wax. I don't have all the things. I have a lot of things, but I don't have all the things. And I mean, I have a lot of dyes. I'm a dye heavy person because I love dyes. And I have, you know, some of the, oh, I don't know, lunar paste and solar paste. And I've got a lot of the spritzes and stuff that are distress oxide. But I don't have a lot of, I don't have any wax. I don't have a lot of that stuff. What was I saying the other night? I don't even have white. We were on LV Handcrafted. I don't have white ink. Not the. It's a certain kind of ink that I said I didn't even have that. I've got a lot of distress oxide, but I can't remember what kind of ink it was that they were talking about, and I don't even have it. But anyway, so I don't have a lot of things, but you could use lunar paste for gold. You know, I could, because I've got that. What a great idea. See, you guys are so, yeah, I thought about the sprays when I sat down here. And I thought, no, I'm going to go for a clean and simple look is what I was thinking. But I did think about spraying some of those papers when I was looking at it. Yes, I definitely could use that lunar paste and create some gold. So we'd have to let it dry for sure. And I don't have any water in here. Maybe another time I'll try that because I don't have anything to clean them up in here right now. A lot of times when I'm going to do like mixed media or whatever, I'll bring in a pan of water and just throw my stuff in there. Blossom's wondering what's going on with her typing today. That's me every day. I'll try to comment on something and lo and behold, I'll send something else that's completely not what I intended to say. So I think it's just how it goes. Anyway, and then I've got some, we've got some bows here that we could do, maybe some white bows or something. But let's go ahead and start working with these and decide what we need because we can bring more in. So I'm going to build my card base. Actually, let's just assemble these first while they're laying here. I'm kind of all over the place. And I've got some paper shreds on there that I need to clean off. And I probably need to find my tweezers that are there. So I think I'm going to take the inside of this one. I probably need to figure out how to lay this down in here first. I probably could use, before I do that, I probably need to use this to help lay this down. So let's work on this one first. I'm going to pop these little hearts out. And we'll lay this one down first. And then we'll set that in there and lay those inserts in that and see how that looks. And I did remember to put the lid on my glue so it wouldn't get stopped up. I'm just going to try and lightly glue it. I'm always a gluey mess, I'm telling you what. Okay, so I think this is going to be really pretty. I'm trying to see, do we have like a, is it going to line right up or are we going to have a shadow? Yeah, it's going to line right up, so there's not going to be like the shadow behind it. So I think that's pretty. And so if we take this and set it in there, I mean, that's gorgeous like that. I think that's really pretty. I may have to cut another one out. All right, let's go ahead and lay these in there and see what it looks like. And then maybe we'll do another one because I really like how that looks all together, but I'm going to try and make the most of it, but we can die cut another one out. So we'll get one of these tools here and just pick these up. Hopefully they're all the same and I can just lay them in there and they're not different. Something on the end of that. Let's get a better one. Just press it down in there. Rattle, rattle, my bracelet. So what's going on? Yeah, really pretty. I think it is pretty. So there we go. Looks good. I think that one might be a little bit off, but it's close enough. The dogs in the neighborhood are all barking. Oh my goodness. So did I mention I went and voted yesterday, and it took a long time. I got that done. So that's out of the way. And then tomorrow morning I have the joy. Thursday I went and got my teeth cleaned. And tomorrow morning I have the great joy of going in and getting a filling. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow morning. Not how I like to spend my day off, but I do like my teeth, so I want to keep them. So we've done that. Okay, now that took a minute. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to try and just lift this other out and leave those in, and we'll see how that looks. If I can get them to stay down. I'm not sure if I had enough glue on all of them. Yikes, this could be an epic fail. Come on, stay down. Oh, it's tedious. I think come on. Got them all but that one. That one's being a stinker. All right, there we go. So we can do it like that. And I think that's really pretty. And if we do it like that, then we can take this one and we could lay it on here and it would be really pretty. Trying to get some glue on there. Need my tweezers. Let's see what's going on. Well, hi, Janet. Welcome. Oh, I told you I'm Mystery Craft a lot. That's right. Well, you guys were on there. Well, good. Yeah, I have a bad habit of repeating myself because I don't know who's where and what and everything. But yeah, I got that done. Ooh, that's pretty too. So we're going to need more tops to our, because I'm making more than what I anticipated, but I think that's really pretty. These are gorgeous. And then this one you could also, do I have all of them? There were 6 of those. Little heart pieces. I don't know, are those all the same color? Looks like I'm missing one. I was gonna say I could add those on. That's a different color. I have another one. I don't necessarily need to, but so we've got 2 of them there that are real pretty. Let's go ahead and move on to this one. We can do it pretty quickly. And let's see, beautiful. Oh, thank you. I think they're really pretty. I love Spellbinders. They're just one of my favorites. I just love them. They put out such great products, and I just early on I just kind of got hooked on them, and I just love them. And so, and I'm really fortunate that I'm able to work as an affiliate with them, and they send me a lot of beautiful product. So isn't that gorgeous? All right, get those out of the way because I'm not going to use them. And then we have this one. And probably what we could do is, well, I've got everything but some of those little dots. A couple of those little dots fell out. I don't know where they are. Are they in the die? We could probably just take and put some glue on the back of these, everything but the littlest dots, because I don't have them all, and press down and maybe get them to stick on this. I don't know. And I could have used some double-sided adhesive for this, and wouldn't have to fuss with the glue and everything. But I didn't do it. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do those little dots there either. I thought I could do the bigger dots and just avoid the small dots, but let's see if I can do this. I might be setting myself up for failure, but we'll give it a shot. So let's pick this up. And I want to get rid of these dots that I'm not going to use because I don't want them to be in the way. And then let's lay this down on here. And we'll just press on those areas that I put glue on and see if we can't just pull this right off. Actually, I think if I would just take and press on them. There we go. That's working much easier. Whoops, we got one that wanted to get away. So actually 2 of them. Let's lay them back in place and pop those babies down. I need to move that one. There we go. Oh, we missed that one too. Let's put a little bit more glue on it. And just get it back down in place. Okay, that's pretty. And then we're going to need another lighter one to lay this one on. So how are we doing on time? We're 36 minutes and I think we're good. We could put that one on that one or that one on that one. I think that really pops. Let's do that. So I need to bring in this die here. I'm going to cut it up. So we've got one. We're going to have 5 in total. So that's good. We've got an odd number. We definitely want to have an odd number, I think, for our card. So let's see what's going on. If you don't have any Spellbinders product, but you like their stuff a lot, yeah. You don't have the option to vote early where you live? Oh, we do. And the turnout was crazy. So I don't know if that's good or if that's bad, but it's huge. It was huge turnout. I mean, it was just crazy because this was early voting, and normally, you know, it's not as crazy, but it was crazy. So it does look great, you think? It was like that there too, Sherry. Yeah, so I think it's going to be probably high voter turnout this year. So anyway, but I've got it done and out of the way. They're having it again next weekend, early voting for us, I think, or is next weekend election? I don't know. But my husband was going to be out of town, so he's like, we got to get our voting done. So we did. So I'm glad to have it out of the way. And what else? I don't know. What else I've been doing? We had church today, and we had our praise team practice before church because everybody was busy during the week. We normally have a midweek practice, and so the guy that was leading it said we were going to have practice at 8:30, and I got busy doing other stuff, and I was running late. My husband said, "You are not going to make it to practice," and I got there, and we pulled in, and he said, "You're the only one here." So I was running late, and I still beat everyone there, so that was hilarious. Anyway, so I was glad for that because I was feeling bad that I was running late, but we got our practice in, and we were able to sing I sing, but I'm not a singer. I actually play the guitar. I don't think anybody wants to hear me sing, but okay, so these are lovely. I'm not sure how we're going to arrange them on our card. Maybe something like that. I don't know. But those are lovely. And I've only got 3 strings cut out, so we're going to have to cut some more strings and some more ornament toppers. So let's go ahead and assemble the ornament toppers and hold them on there and see if we like how the silver looks on there. Because we could put white on there, or we could do lunar paste and do gold if we had planned ahead for that. But let's just get these laid down on there. And I think, does this pop? Oh, I don't know if those pop. I think that's just detail. I'm going to leave that alone. And we'll just lay this on here. Sometimes the metallic is hard to get to stick together. So I'm just going to try to press them down. I'll just squeeze that one together. Do I have another? I bought another pair of tweezers, so we'll just squeeze them down so they stick together. And I think, does this one? Yeah, I think this one's going to go on this one because it's got the scalloped edge on it. These are fun. I mean, even these little things here have such great detail. Okay, I think that one's going to be all right. I'll just leave it be. We were able to help find, Pat and I were able to help our nephew find a car. He was in need of a car. And we had gone out to dinner with our friends on Friday night. And I just mentioned to my friend, I said, oh, yeah, we're looking for a car for my nephew to help him find a car to buy. And she happened to know somebody that had a car that was just what he needed. And so my husband went and talked to the guy and got all the details, and we shared it with my sister and her son. Oh, crud, that one moved. And they went today and looked at it, and they bought it. So I was happy with that because he's just moved back home and needed to get a car. He's been, I've told you guys we're a golf cart community. Everybody has golf carts. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people. And he's been using his mom's golf cart to get back and forth to work, but it's getting cold. And so he needed to get a car bought. And so fortunately, I think he's been able to get that done. So that was awesome. I was glad we could help. Oh my gosh, you play the guitar so jelly. I wish I knew how. I love watching and listening to instrument players, especially the guitar and the piano. Thanks, Blossom. Dad got his to send by mail, but then he messed it up. The voting. Wasn't sure he would have time to send it, get a new ballot. So off to the polls we went. Oh, Sherry. My one of my friends from high school was there. She's a good friend. And her they call her grandma. She where she's living, they have the their ability to vote there. But she wanted to do the real thing. And so she had brought her out to vote, and she had to wait in the same. They were like two people in front of us, so they waited 2 hours and 5 minutes as well. And she had her little walker thing and a little seat, and we kept getting her in little chairs and stuff. But she wanted to, and I understand, wanting to get out there and do it. So anyway, so let's go ahead and die cut. Oh, I was going to eyeball this and see if I like them. Whoops, I moved that one again. See, this metallic just doesn't want to stay. A lot of times I'll use tape runner on it. So, oh yeah, I think, you know what? I think that that looks good. And I think my mom's ornaments had the silver on them. So I think I'll go with these. I will go ahead and die cut some more of these out. How we done? We're 43 minutes. Are you guys hanging with me? Yeah, Blossom, I learned to play the guitar at the age of 50. So I've been playing for a little over 6 years. I was raised, my dad is a musician. In fact, he and my mom, my mother who passed, played in a band when we were young. And my dad played the guitar, my mom played the organ. And my dad always had music in the house. We always, and strangely enough, I did take piano lessons as a child, but strangely enough, I never learned to play the guitar. And I decided, oh, good, you have nowhere else to be, Jay. I decided at 50 that I had done this vision board for work. We had gone to a seminar, and they had like all these magazines and this big sheet of paper, and you were supposed to go through there and put things on there, kind of like I don't know, almost like a bucket list, or they didn't really do it that way, but it was things that you wanted to achieve in your life or what, I don't know. So we went through the magazine, and I had put a music note on there. And my boss is also a musician. In fact, he learned as a child. He took jazz, guitar, and college, and just really good. And so because it was a training for work, he had asked, he wanted to see it, and he's like, well, what do you got on there? And so I had several things on there. Um, and one of them was a music note. And he said, what's this all about? And I said, well, I want to learn to play the guitar. And he was like, oh, okay. And so if I say I'm going to do something, then I do it. And I thought, I spoke that out loud to someone. I have got to do it. You should pick it up and learn again, Dawn. I'm not kidding you. You're never too old. Got rid of the piano when your daughter lost interest. Yeah, you definitely should. Um, anyway, I had spoken it out loud, and I thought, I have to do this, because if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And so my husband, a good friend that he, well, I grew up with his family in church. They go to our church, his parents do, and grew up with them. But he was really good friends with my husband growing up. They lived across the street. And anyway, he said, reach out to Doug. And so I reached out to Doug, and I said, Doug, I want to start. What kind of a guitar should I get? And I didn't ask my dad because I was trying to surprise him. And Doug said, get this, I don't know, it's S5, something acoustic Fender guitar. It's smaller for a woman. And he thought it would be a good fit for my body. And so that's what I got. And so I very quickly started before I started taking lessons, I learned how to pick out. I got it in December because my dad's birthday is December 13th, and I learned how to pick out the notes of happy birthday to you. And so then when I snuck it into the house, and when we're having the birthday party for my dad, I drug this thing out and I picked these notes out, and he was just thrilled. Well, then I had hooked up with Doug and I took 13 lessons with Doug, and then I moved on to an instructor, a different instructor that I thought was fantastic. And so I just took off, and my dad immediately got me playing in the praise band. He's like, this is how you learn. And I was like, I've got no business being up here. And he's like, this is how you're going to learn. And so I started in the praise band, and I've been playing, and I went gung ho. I mean, when I do stuff, it's kind of like this YouTube channel. I'm doing a video every day. When I go gung ho, I go gung ho. You want a harp? You do have a lap harp. Cool. This instructor that I had, he could play all instruments. I mean, he did the horns, he did the big bass, the one that you hold between your legs, just all of them. And he was a fabulous guitar player, and he would always say, my brother's far better than me. So I don't know how his brother was, but anyway. But I took lessons from him for quite a while. And then when I retired, I was paying some pretty good money for lessons. And so when I retired, I stopped. I was doing some online. I had some really great online instructors that I followed on YouTube. And my instructor during COVID, he went, we did Zoom. And so we still met all through COVID, and we did Zoom instructions. And it, amazingly enough, it did work. So anyway, I'm just rattling on. You have a banjo because you planned on taking lessons, but it didn't end up working out. I have got an acoustic guitar, an electric, it's an Epiphone, and I've got, I actually gave my dad another electric that I had in here that I just picked up somewhere. And I've got a Loog Child's guitar. I've got a ukulele, and I've got a dulcimer as well. So, oh, you love banjo music? Oh yeah, I love all music, love it all. So anyway, so that's what I got, and I love it. So I also got one of these fancy, because I was gung ho on it. I got one of these fancy amplifiers that you can run both music and your guitar, and it had all the notes and everything, and you could just play along with any song, and have the notes and the background music and everything with it. And I had a blast with that. I haven't played with that in a while, but it was a good learning tool. Man, I played the Eagles every day. And my husband was a real big, I kept, because I was playing constantly. He was a big supporter. He really much encouraged me. And I mean, I was gung ho, just that's all I did. Work, eat, sleep, play guitar. And so I don't practice as much as I should now, but I find it pretty, I feel like, because, once you get your chords and your notes and everything down, and you can move up and down the guitar, you can pretty much play. So, but I do need to practice. I've got a sign on my wall back there that my dad got me that says, "You play like you practice," and that is true. So enough about that. That's great. Your dad's side of the family all play instruments and several have bands. That's awesome. It's just so, I don't know. It's just so relaxing. I always said I wasn't artistic. And then I started playing the guitar and I thought, well, I am a little bit artistic. And I'm here I am making cards and there's a certain amount of art to that. I don't know. And I've always been a big time decorator at my house too. So I don't give myself credit for having a little bit of artistic ability. So anyway, so we'll get these laid down and we'll just keep going. What we've got, oh, it's 51 minutes. We probably should put a card together. Now I did notice these pieces will pop out because one of them did pop out on this one. So they will pop out, but I'm leaving them in because I don't necessarily need to pop, well, maybe that one. And I'm going to glue it to my glass board here. All right, come on. Anyway, so my sister also has the dulcimer, and we, when we first got them, we sat down together and we're learning the differences. And I think it'd be easier for me just because I'm already familiar with a stringed instrument. But anyway, we did sit down and try to mess around with it a little bit. All right, let's just get these laid down on here and see if we can get a card made. I think these are gorgeous. I love them. All right. Let's see. We'll clip this one on. You've never been very musical. Well, you never know unless you try. Like I said, I've always said I'm not this or that, but evidently I'm a little bit of it. So the other thing my dad did was he was a golfer. And I was on the golf course all the time as a child. And because he would pull me on his cart and I would go out there and just walk the course with him because I liked it so much. And I didn't start golfing until I was in my 20s. Why I didn't start younger is beyond me. But I guess because there is a certain amount of expense to golfing. But I played in a ladies' league for years, and that was fun. And my husband golfs, so we would do a lot of golfing together. But you know, you have so many different interests. It's hard to do everything. So, all right, we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Your oldest daughter plays sax and clarinet. Oh, that's cool, Dawn. We have a what does she play? Yeah, we have a sax player on our praise team. She didn't play today. I don't know if she's not feeling well or what, but so there we go. All right, so we got all that. We've got our stems. Let's go ahead and get our card base put together, and hopefully we'll get a card made. I appreciate you guys all staying along. Looks like we've got 12 people on here right now, so that's awesome. Now I've got, oh, I was going to glimmer a sentiment. Ugh, turn that thing on. I think I can do it. Is it on? Yeah, okay. We'll go ahead and start building our card base and we'll glimmer our sentiment. Okay, so what I've got here is a stack of stuff that I can't get my hands on. I have got a card base in Dahlia, and I think it matches this ink pretty well. But we're going to lay some white on there to add some separation. Your hubby taught himself to play the banjo, and he's a lefty. Interesting. Very interesting. My mom's brother was a guitar player. In fact, he played in the, my dad played in the band with him. My mom and dad did, but he could play a lot of instruments, and he liked the, you know, that bluegrass type music and stuff. I didn't score that very well. Okay, so there's that. I was thinking we'd use that. I think we'll do it this way so that we'll have more landscape. And I think, did I cut this down? I did not. I'm going to cut this down a little bit so we can see that. Obviously, we're going to want to see that pink around there, and hopefully we can get it all fit on there. Where's my cutter at? Those are my pieces parts. Well, how can I lose that? Oh, here it is. So your youngest daughter plays the ukulele. I let the grandkids play the. Well, I got the lead guitar for my granddaughter because she was real interested in it, and she didn't play it much. It is a kid's. It's a guitar, but it's a kid's guitar, and it has little flashcards that go with it that kind of teach them. Well, she kind of lost interest in it, but my grandsons are real interested in it. So I let them strum on them and play along. Now my grandsons also spend a good deal of time over there with my dad, and he's got a djembe, which is a drum, and he's got a keyboard over there. And my 3-year-old grandson will beat on that djembe to the rhythm of my dad's guitar. It is amazing at 3 years old that he can just keep a beat with my dad. I've got a video of it from last week when they were doing it. So anyway, and kids can learn really fast. So my goal is to really get them exposed to it young so they won't be like me and wait till the last minute. So I'm thinking we'll use it like that and have that white. And then we will have our ornaments kind of stacked on here. And I don't know how I had them arranged to where they would fit, to where we could have them on there. I think they could be really pretty if I can figure out how to. Oh yeah, like this maybe. Probably like that. And then like this. And then there maybe. So I think that'll be pretty. And we probably didn't need all these extra strings because these aren't going to have much string showing on them. But I think that's what we'll do. So let's go ahead and get this glued up. Oh, thanks, Blossom. I think it's really pretty too. And I just, like I said, I just stumbled on those Altenew minis, and I've had them for a good while. And I was moving my inks, so I'm like, oh, looky here, I've never used these. And when I looked at the colors, I thought, ooh, I want my Christmas ornaments to be this color. Now this has got all kinds of dimension on there, so I'm trying to get enough glue to get it to where it'll stick down. Try to get it lined up. Move it around there a little bit. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm going to, real quick, I'm going to take, what have we got here? We have got Merry Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I'll be home for Christmas, let it snow, and sending Christmas cheer. And I don't have a lot of space. So, and I've got Joy to the World. I'm going to use, let's use the Happy Holidays. What have I got here? Need to get that off of there. Or maybe if I click this. You recently saw them playing at Dollywood. Who did you recently saw playing at Dollywood? I don't know. Anyway, let's get, what did I say I was going to use? Happy Holidays. Let's get it out of here. Sorry for the loud noise. Yeah, it is. It's great. Those, my parents live next door. I think I've told you guys that before. So, my grandkids, when they go out the door, they just make a beeline over to Gigi and Pappy's. Happy Holidays. Where is it? Right there. And they love it. My dad's 84 years old, so, and he loves having them skits. So let's clean this up here. Get this out of the way. I've got my glimmer machine over here, heating up, and it says that it's ready. And I've got a piece of this paper, and I've got some black here. So it's not going to take much because I'm just going to do the one sentiment just for this card specifically. And so we'll just cut a little piece off of here and we'll glimmer it up. And hopefully it'll turn out. I will have to bring in the big dog for this, but we'll just lay that on there. I'll bring in my plate and my shim and get it laid on there. We'll hit our timer. We've got this ready. I think we're in good shape. We can just start laying our, while that's going, I'll just start laying these down here and get them organized how I want them. I kind of had it down, and now I've got to figure it out. Wonder if I should put, since these are the same, should I put this one in the middle and then the two of them on the bottom together like that? Maybe not. Maybe we'll just do it differently. And I want to keep in mind the colors that I'm laying down there. I know I want those to be apart from each other. Maybe we'll just do it right like that. The Clark family, oh my gosh, I have followed them. The little kids, he's got the little kids. Is that who you're talking about? Oh yes, the father and the three kids. I have followed them for a long time. Love them. So much fun. That is so much fun. Is that how I had it? I feel like, yeah, a lot of talent. And he just, those kids, the little girl, watching her advance, oh my gosh. And they're just so good. I was just in awe of them at how good they were. No, I don't want that one there. Yeah, yep. I know exactly who you're talking about. You love how that looks? Thanks. I'm going to move this one and then put this one down here. I think I like that. Okay. This says it's ready. I'm going to go ahead and pull it off and go over to my die cutting machine. I'll be right back. And hopefully it glimmered up okay. We'll do the big reveal here and see. We'll lay this aside. Hopefully it did okay. I don't know. We shall see. It looks like it might be all right. Happy holidays. I got a little bit of overfoiling on it there, but I think my die will probably take care of it because it's just right there on that edge. So I'll go digging for the die. Let's turn off the glimmer and we'll find the die and we'll use it. But I think this is going to go nicely. Okay, so where is the die with this? And these are kind of hard, trying to figure out which die is what. Is this it? Nope. Yeah, these are hard. Maybe this is it. Yeah, there we go. So that's it. So we'll get it lined up on there. I should have positioned it better on this piece of paper. I'm wasting quite a bit of paper here, but and we're going to take this baby down. Yeah, the Clark family. It's been a minute since I've watched them, but oh gosh, had a ball watching them through the pandemic and everything. Oh my gosh, it was awesome. Yeah, a lot of talent. They just had like their living room set up with just all the instruments, and the kids could just pick up and play anything and sing. And I love the music that the dad was exposing them to all the good old time music. And oh, that completely moved. All right, well, my little washi didn't hold it very well. Let's get it lined up again. Anyway, no, I love the music that they played and all the good stuff. Yeah, he taught them during the pandemic. Yeah. Yeah, but I think he was a performer and probably could not perform because of the pandemic. And I can't remember the story. I did hear it. But yeah, they were all there. And so it was fun. It was fun watching it. I just couldn't believe it, how fantastic they were. Those kids are just sponges. He was, and when he was home, he created his own band with the kids. Yep, he sure did. He sure did, and they were fantastic. So they were actually playing at Dollywood. That is so cool. Love it. Okay, I wanted to kind of keep it simple because I didn't want to cover up all of my beautiful ornaments there. So we need to get them laid down on here. I don't know. I think I probably need the strings for these. And I don't know. Should I do it? You just put it underneath there, maybe. That's a tiny little strip. So, okay. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get these laid down on here, and then we'll add our strings as we decide to do that. So I think this is pretty good position, and I don't mind that they're hanging over a little bit there, and then we'll line these up. So let's just do it. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I guess I'm kind of out of it. I didn't know they were performing at Dollywood, but that is really cool. Good for them. Is it just 2 boys and a girl, I think? And then the dad. I think it was just 2 boys. It wasn't 3, was it? There we go. Well, we're going a little bit longer than an hour. But we did start a little bit earlier, so yes. And the mom does the videoing. Okay, all right. They were just such, I mean, those kids weren't, they had no inhibitions at all. The little girl, she would just get a little crazy with the camera and just really have a good time with it. It was super fun to watch them. That's one thing about being a kid, is you just don't have, inhibitions until the world kind of beats it out of you. They just performed their 600th song 2 days ago. Wow. I'm going to have to get back there and check them out. It's been a minute. I don't know what I got here. A little piece of something. There. Got it. Yep. Super cute. Well, Dawn, we've got a lot in common. We watch the same things, and it's interesting. I haven't watched TV, and I don't know. We've got all these TVs in our house, and I don't even know why. My husband loves to, but I don't watch a lot of TV at all, and I don't watch any news because it's all garbage. So, and I didn't glue down the tops of any of these that way. If I do want to stick a little bit of that string, wire, whatever in there, I can. You avoid the news too. Yeah. If my husband has it on, like I leave the room. I'm like, why are you watching that? So it's just ugh. So anyway. All right, now we're going to take this little teeny tiny thing. Sherry, you avoid the news too, Sherry? Yeah. I mean, you know what? You're just happier. Who needs it? I'll just live in my own little bubble and just have all the joy I want. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Get that like that. It's kind of hard to lay that. You know what? I could have used those Love from Lizzie strips, and I have pink ones. Yeah, YouTube is my if I have news or get news, that's where I get it from. Even like the weather, and I don't know if I should have. You guys think I should have stuck it through the thing there, but I just thought it would be kind of awkward. So I'm just going to do it like that, I think. What do you think? Yeah, if I'm, if it's going to be storms or something, I'm going to catch Ryan Hall. And if there's something of interest that I'm interested in, I'll seek out somebody that I have some amount of faith in, to see what they have to say about it. Your husband lives and breathes the news. You can't stand it. The only time we're looking at the same screen is when we're watching a movie. Yeah, I hear you. I decided I wanted to cut that at the white, and so I'm just bringing these little Tim Holtz snips in and doing that. Yeah, I just don't watch. And my husband, he watches a lot of old stuff. He watches a lot of Andy Griffith. And I will catch it, like a lot of times we'll eat dinner in his man cave and he'll have it on. And it'll usually be like Andy Griffith or something like that he's watching. So yeah, we're old timers, but he does have some series things that he likes to watch. But I don't know. I will watch like Food Network. I'll watch well, they've had the Halloween War cooking things. I watched that. I will watch that. I think I've only caught it one time this season. But otherwise I try to avoid it. So I don't know. I guess I could just put a little strip there. It's almost not worth it. We'll just cut them and stick them in there. This one has glue on it. See if we can position these in there. We didn't need to die cut all those extras out. I don't know what I was thinking. Oof, get on there. I've got glue on my table too. I need to be careful. Let's see. Bellamy, yes. Yes, yep. Bellamy is the little girl's name in the Clark family. Yep, you're absolutely right. She's cute as a button too. So fun. So fun. Get that laid down there without messing up my little. There we go. And we'll do one more. Yep, that's her name. So anyway, so that's just my story. I just tell you, I can give you little glimpses of what I do. I'm really a pretty boring person. Like I said, I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. YouTube is where I hang out, and we found a great group to hang out with. I think you guys are all wonderful, and it seems like we have a really, really good group, and I enjoy it. And okay, where do I want to put this? Where should I put the sentiment? On the inside of the card? What do you think? You really love the colors that I chose. You love Hazel, Maud, 227. Oh my gosh. Those are all fantastic, Blossom. Maud, 227, Heart to Heart. Oh my gosh. Some of those I hadn't even thought about in a long time. Those are fabulous. Love it. Let's see. I'm trying to find my little foam strips. I don't know where I put them. There we go. Okay. Just grab. I've got a rogue one. All the old shows are. I know. I'm telling you what. Over the red circle. This one. Are you calling this one red? Is this where you're thinking? I just don't think they have any quality content anymore. I mean, there's just nothing. Nothing. I mean, we used to have series. I mean, I'm dating myself, but we had series that we watched every week. Fun stuff. There were good comedies and just fun stuff to watch. And now there's just nothing. I mean, it's just garbage. Anyway, that's my opinion. Oh, you agree? Yeah, it is. It's just like garbage. And, a lot of even what they're showing on TV, I don't see some of their commercials and stuff that they have on there. And I'm like, I don't even want to see those. Just, ugh. Anyway, so I guess I'm a geezer. Oh, Touched by an Angel. That's a good one too. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff. That was real good stuff. Love it. We used to, when we were kids, on Tuesdays, we watched Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, and Three's Company. I don't know if you guys remember that. We'd watch that on Tuesday nights. And we watched The Love Boat and Fantasy Island. Oh my goodness. Funny stuff. So I'm just picking off the release papers on these, and we'll get this laid down. Now, let's see. Ooh. So are we thinking here? They're all so pretty. I just hate to cover them up. That one's kind of got some junk on it. You know how you get those little paper die cut pieces? That's what it was. It was on there. Oh yeah, we used to watch. Oh, Hee Haw. Oh my gosh, Happy Days and Chips. Yeah, I watched Hee Haw with my grandparents when I was young. I think I'll put it here. I think I'm gonna go with what Blossom said and put it right here. Yeah, we watched Hee Haw all the time at my grandparents' house on Chips, and we watched Dukes of Hazzard. Oh my goodness, all good stuff. So I think that pretty much finishes off our card. We could add before I forget, I got some of these. I don't know. Let's see. We could add some of these gems on there. Do we need those? Yeah, we do. Sherry, we do like the same. Oh, Magnum PI and Maverick. Oh, the A-Team. Oh my goodness. That's just a walk down memory lane. Maybe we don't need any of these. Do we? I think I'll put a couple on there. Let's say we don't. I see a couple blank white spaces that I think we could add some to. And I know you don't have to have your card, but these are teeny tiny, and I think they'll just add a little bit more sparkle to them. So we'll just add them. I think I'll put them here too. These are just Spellbinders. These are, I think, opal. I don't know if I got them in the right spot. I think so, because these are, no, that's not fashion gold. These are, I think, the crystals is what I just laid down, the Spellbinders crystals. Wild American Walt Disney. Oh my gosh. And you remember cartoons on Saturday morning? I mean, real cartoons on Saturday morning. And then on the holidays, we had the Peanuts. Oh, the Knight Rider. Yeah. And do you guys remember when the TV went off the air at midnight and it was just static? I remember falling asleep and waking up and that being on and it kind of scaring me. So I think this will finish off our card. You guys, this chat has been so much fun. Yes, Bugs Bunny and Looney Tunes. Yeah, you remember the static? Yeah, yep. Fall asleep on the couch watching TV and wake up and then be all static. It was like, oh, turn that off and go to bed. So yeah, fun stuff, you guys. Fun stuff. Well, thanks, Don. Hey guys, I appreciate you hanging out. It's been a blast. I loved hearing talking about the old movies and stuff. That's a lot of fun. So I really enjoyed spending time with you guys, and I hope you like my card. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.